we also saw the new Fast and Furious,
Oh,
or the
okay.
newest one,
Okay.
and uh,
Uh,
it was Fast and Furious.
okay. I
I
mean,
mean, it's one of those movies where if you go in there expecting realism, you're wrong, watching the wrong movie.
okay.
But if
So,
you go in there to go in there with the sense of I'm going to get an hour and a half with just pure unadulterated action fun, then you're watching the right movie.
okay. Yeah.
That's how I thought it was, and it was interesting.
Cool.
So and then other than that, I've just been working my ass off.
Yeah.
Like every chance I get, I've been working.
Yeah. I don't know. I've just been trolling through the internet and I realized that fucking Machete Kills turned 10 this year. Can you believe that? And still waiting for
Damn.
fucking Machete Kills in space.
I'm still waiting for Danny Trejo Day.
Danny Trejo Day.
Yeah, we'll call it Machete Day.
Machete Day. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. Oh, no, I was just going through that and I'm like, damn, it's been 10 years? And
Yep.
it fucking sucks. I mean, when you can turn around and be like, and count everything in tens and 20s, and you're like, fuck, how did this happen?
Yeah, it's weird to think what 20 years ago wasn't in the 80s like it is in our brains.
Yeah, it doesn't sit well with me knowing that 20 years ago was 2001 and not the 80s. Like before,
Right.
when you thought, oh, that was 20 years ago, you thought, oh, well, back in the 80s, even back in the
Right.
90s wasn't such a, didn't feel so bad. But now when you think
Well,
about
not
it,
good.
when you realize that little motherfuckers that were born in 2000, 2001, they're like 20 and 21.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Well, you know what else? With getting older, I've been noticing a lot of movies have been getting remakes here lately,
Mm-hmm. Well,
and
they need to
one
cut.
of them upcoming we've talked about briefly, but he recently just posted a picture, a selfie, and that's Rob Zombie.
Hmm.
Recently just posted a selfie with the Munsters house behind him,
Okay.
and it looked good, like looked really good.
Well, that's
So
what he used to do before.
I hope he's doing good, going to do it really well, and um, then we find out some, for me, a little sadder information. They're redoing. Uh, I don't know if you ever watched '80s movies,
Uh,
The Lost Boys.
duh.
Okay, well, they're redoing The Lost Boys,
Yeah. Okay. Are they
and it look and the cast that they have for it looks like a '90s boy, like Backstreet Boys.
okay? The Oh wow. Let's see that movie. I remember back in the day. Let's see. It's a young Kiefer Sutherland.
Yep,
Oh fuck. Let's see. There's one.
and the only problem that he ever had was all those goddamn vampires.
Yep.
But yeah, they're doing a remake of that. The cast looks like they're from the fucking Backstreet Boys or one of those all boy bands.
From that movie, there's a scene that like stays in my brain all the time. It's where they're like fucking outside. They're like hanging out. They got the fucking ghetto blaster out there, and you hear Run DMC's "Walk This Way."
You know one of the scenes that I remember from that movie has always stuck with me as one of the most useless scenes out of any movie ever made, but yet still one of the most badass. Was the shirtless guy playing the saxophone.
Okay.
Like, I don't know why they put that in there, but it was cool, and I never in my life thought it would be, but it was.
It's like, okay, this guy, his dad is one of the big executives here. What do we do with this motherfucker? I don't know. Tell him to play the saxophone shirtless.
Like, okay. And so yeah, that's what's been going on, at least with the movies that I've been seeing coming up. You know,
there's a lot of remakes and shit like that, and sometimes they need to cut that shit out and just start making original shit.
yeah, I agree.
I mean, that was another topic with Superman and the Superman son, being bi and shit like that.
Right.
There's some people that are saying that, okay, y'all need to stop making LGBT versions of the superheroes, and why not just create original heroes? Instead of like, LGBT Superman. How about just create someone new that is not Superman,
Right.
that is something original, something new, something that I'm just saying, and I was thinking, well, it's true. I mean, we're just recycling everything. Is
Yeah,
it?
everything's just getting recycled.
It's like this superhero. We changed the gender, or we changed the race to pander to different demographic groups. And I'm like, why not just create new shit?
You would think, but that would actually mean people doing their jobs.
Well, no, that would it's because I guess everything becomes like a fucking little mob. It's like right now we say, why are things the way they are? It's because the same group's been controlling everything. And it goes down from government to, oh, here we go. We're not going political on this shit. From government to corporations to, I mean, even the fucking music that we hear, there's fucking executives who decide what the fuck is happening worldwide. That's why a lot of the times you're like, all the fucking music sounds alike. Doesn't matter what fucking language.
Right.
I mean, I was this
Yeah.
kid from Serbia was showing me some electronic music that, I mean, it sounds just like the fucking mumble rap, shitload of auto tune. I mean, it's like, okay, so everything sounds the same. I mean, it's like, and it feels like everything's been done already under the sun. Like there's nothing new.
No, I mean, I don't know. I guess it would be kind of hard, but I can come up with a bunch of ideas. I don't know why everybody else can't.
Yeah, I know, but it's like we come up with them now. Execute them is a different story. Like
Yeah, that's true.
there's like sometimes
Well, I mean, people only want to invest money in things that they know work.
well, that's the thing. It's greed. We know, like, no, we know this shit will make me money. I mean, yeah, there's no creativity there. There's no art in it, but it's just fuck it. I want my money, and that's
Right.
and, I mean, it's like I love Batman, but I mean, come on, we've been making Batman stories since what 1989.
Well, before that,
Well,
I mean, you
yeah, I
had
mean
Adam West.
66, yeah, but a big chunk, I mean, of years happened between Adam West's Batman and the Batman Returns, and all that shit. But I mean, for the longest time, I mean, it's been Batman, 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 and which is cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad that it's Batman's been paying the bills for all those comic book writers and movie producers. But I mean, come on, there has to be a different story. There has to be.
Right.
I mean,
New.
something new, something different, something relevant to the times.
Yeah, and not just forced to be relevant.
Not yeah, exactly.
Not just forced to be relevant. Like I kind of feel like by Superman, it's just kind of forcing things to be old things to be current.
Exactly. I'm like, why? Yeah, just make up a new hero. Make something new. I don't know. Tell a new story. I guess that's the one thing I kind of I do like about Kevin Smith. He tries to tell a new story. I mean,
Right.
I mean that's why. Hey, what was I telling you? I was watching another fucking Masters of the Universe on Netflix.
Oh, the newer one.
At first I thought it was like, oh shit, I can't watch this shit, and then I got hooked. It's actually pretty entertaining. You'd be.
You know what I got hooked on was the Star Wars Visions.
I'm still watching the something bunch,
Oh, the Bad Batch.
the Bad Batch. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah,
I
I
think
haven't started that one.
the problem is that okay, Blacklist came back on, so I had to watch that shit. So
I'm like season 8, episode 10 or 11 on that.
I finished it yesterday.
Oh, okay, okay.
I was like,
I gotta finish.
yeah. Could sometimes you watch that and you're like, fuck, how could I build an empire like that? Could we?
Well, it's hard. It's hard to go from that to other things because the story writers are so good in that show.
Yeah, they are. I mean,
It makes it very difficult to go and watch other shows because other shows, the story arcs are just not the same.
yeah. But hey, when you're done watching fucking Blacklist, I mean, do you ever wonder, like, what the fuck could I do to become like Reddington? Besides kill a
It
shit.
isn't.
What?
It is impressive.
It is impressive. I mean, you're like, fuck, I would I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, it's fucking impressive. You're like, fuck, that's something else. Anyway, so yeah, I watched that. So we won't talk about it, I guess, since it's pretty.
Yeah, I still got like 2 more episodes to watch.
Yeah.
Or I think it's only 13 episodes.
No, there's 22.
Oh, is there? Okay, so I'm a ways to go still.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's a lot of episodes.
They went back like the old days. That's what I was like. I was after episode 12. I was like, okay, I'm probably done after this one. And then I'm like,
Same thing. I was just thinking.
And it kept going and it kept going, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit! They went back to like the pre-COVID, I don't know. Well, you remember the other episodes with the other shows like Arrow and shit like that. They all had like 22, 20 episodes.
Right.
And then they started cutting them down to 12, 13.
9.
Yeah, shit like that, just like rushing the story. It was like, whoa, what the fuck? Oh, man. So, damn, I mean, man, it feels good to be on the mic talking shit. I can't tell you. I for a minute there, I thought I was fucking losing my ability to curse. I was like, what the...
You just got to talk with me for a few minutes and it all comes back to you.
I was like, what the fuck? I mean,
it's like riding a bike.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, it's crazy. I mean, it's therapeutic. And I hope that we're taking you away for a few minutes as you hear this conversation here between two 9-year-olds. Hope we're taking you away. Hope you're, I don't know, recharging your batteries so you can go back and
just breathe. Just taking a second to breathe.
Yeah, go back and kick ass in the real world.
Yep, because that's one thing. The one thing about the world today is it certainly wears you the fuck down.
Yeah. Hey, which reminds me, by the way, Karen graduated Wednesday. She did the whole
I
gown.
saw that.
So congratulations, Karen. I mean, she's one of our mainly. I mean, she's been listening for a long, long motherfucking time, and we appreciate it.
And she also happens to be one of our most dearest friends.
Yep. So I think she got her master's, and wow. I mean, that's fucking impressive. That's awesome. It's good to see. It's good to see stuff like that.
Yeah, people like her who worked so hard to earn something like that is really awesome.
Yeah. So no, I mean, like I said, it's shit like that, that just makes life. It's the little things. What can I say? Although that's a big accomplishment right there. I'm not, but what I'm saying, when you see somebody else that oh man, they got their masters, they graduated. I mean, it just makes me happy to see other people succeed. I don't know. It's just one of those things. Oh man, do we have anything else going on for this episode?
No, I think that's about it.
Yeah, we're basically just catching up because it's like we fucking jinx it every time that we say we're back, we're this and that. Shit happens, and then we're like, fuck. What the fuck?
Yep.
And if it's not him, it's me.
Right. Or it's both.
Yeah, basically like, hey, I can't. I'm doing this, or I'm out of this, or fuck. It never fails. But motherfuckerettes, I hope you're sticking around with us, like I said, and we're gonna continue talking shit. I mean, not just movies. I mean, we'll come up with some crazy shit too to put in plan and be original too. Things that nobody else has done.
That's right. It's all coming. It's just things that needed to settle down a little bit before they could be executed.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's, like I said, man, happy that things are slowly but surely falling in the right place.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's all gravy. It's all love.
It's all gravy. It's all love. It's all, I don't know. Oh man, so let's see. Besides that, any new drinks or anything? It's funny. This is the first time that I haven't seen any funny shit happening in Florida. No weird.
It's because I'm here.
Yeah, I know. It's like you killed it. What the fuck? It's like nothing. Florida always made the fucking news for something weird.
Yeah, I got a new drink for everybody that they can try. If you go to Costco, I don't know if you have, if anybody listening